Oh, what up? Yeah, I like that. I like that right there. Let me try something here.
Hello,
Get
man. You
you.
can do the introduction, man.
Oh, what up, my people? What up, my people? This is your boy Calvin from CMO TV. We got the Springer in the house. We got the Springer in the house. What's going on? Let me let y'all listen to something here. Free usage. Free usage. Let y'all listen to something here. If I can pull it up, for some reason I can't get to it. What's really going on, Calvin? With your retarded tail? I don't know how the hell I did that. Oh man. Oh, here we go. Is that me? Let me see what screen y'all on over there, cause I really can't even see. No, that ain't even me, really. Oh, let me try this right here. Cause I'm tripping. Let me take that off of there. Anyway, we'll get to that later. We're gonna talk about is a threesome good for you? Hmm.
Ooh, three.
A three. A
And that's
party of three.
is that two men and one woman, or two women and one man?
For me, I go with the two women and one man. Some people may have their own preference or whatever, but I'm gonna go with the two women, one man. Uh,
Okay.
I don't know what I don't know what anyone else preference is, but mine
Uh,
is gonna be two women. How about yourself, young buck?
Heck yeah, we're gonna do two women. That'd have been a long time ago. Two women now. Somebody coming up short.
Somebody gonna come up very short. Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling
So
you.
I
But the
actually come up in here. But go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
but okay, the threesome. Okay, we talking about poly relationships, polyamory. That's seem to be the that seem to be the going thing right now. Now, don't get it wrong. Now, a few years ago, I'm gonna tell you something. If you ever want to catch on to a trend or a fad that's sweeping the nation, it always start out of Atlanta for some reason. That's how I see it. I
Hmm.
remember there was a big thing with Tiny and Ti doing their thing, and it just seemed like it was just a thing to do. Women would start bringing other women to the house for their men, and this, that, the other. But in a poly relationship, it ain't no
Rise and shine, beautiful souls. So listen, we are the
Yeah, yeah.
rise.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
in a
say it.
po- and a poly relationship. That is not a one time deal. That's like straight living together. That's the real deal. You might have a married couple with the other woman, but they actually living together. Maintaining a household, raising kids, and everything. That's a deal.
Hmm.
And if you ask me if it's worth it, if looking at it, how I seen it, and I did a little checking in on it, and man, that's the way to go for some of them. I ain't seen nothing wrong with it for how they presented it. Now, is there a shortage of men as far as the numbers? Are there more men than there are women, or less? Are there more women than there are men? That's the question.
Is there more men
Oh, there
than
more
women?
women. No, there are the population is more women than there are men.
For what the numbers show, there are more women than there are men.
Yeah, and I'm just taking Jackson for instance. There's 15,000 more women than there are men and I'm just talking about in the Jackson area.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, if you look at it from a financial standpoint, and you look at it from poly relationships are, they just non-monogamous, but you know who your other party is dealing with. That's one form. I kind of find out there's several different forms of it, but that's one form of it. And but usually you will see two women, and one man. And if you look at how the current state of things going, just as far as technology goes, do you know who is the biggest workers of retail is? You know who do more all your retail work about a good 90%, well 80%. I think last time I checked with women. Look at all the
Mm,
cashiers and things of that nature, right? But now
yeah.
you go into Walmart, you got all these self checkouts. You pretty much eliminating a lot of those jobs, and you know, and these women they got to provide for themselves. So you look at yourself if you're looking from a financial standpoint. You have not only do you have a man, you will have means. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's a perfect. If you ask me, if you a so-called boss bitch, that's the perfect situation for you. You and your friend, you and your other boss bitch friend can hook up. You got a man, so you got protection. You can make your own money and do your own thing. But whenever you need to be handled, handled in the bedroom, and you got dick on deck.
Yeah, yeah. But they don't look at it like that now. They don't look at
I
it like
mean,
that.
a lot of if you look at a lot of them that they say I don't need a man for nothing but one thing. Okay, well now you got them there.
Yeah, now you got that staple pole sitting there waiting for you.
You got somebody to take out the trash and work on your car, and somebody that you just cool with, and then the other person, maybe your friend. I say, hey, if y'all find a guy that's adequate enough to take, and it's not a that's not a threesome where they all have sex at one time and this and that the other. It's just that they all living together. They all know about each other. Some might get down like that. Some probably just, hey, however they work it out, they work it out. You know what I mean? But you got a perfect situation. If you just saying, hey, I want to go through life. I ain't trying to have no husband, but every now and then I need to be
Handle.
tapped.
Need to be handled. Yeah, you
You
need to
need,
be handled.
yeah. Every now and then I
Yeah.
need my oil change. So hey,
I need my oil change. I like
a little
that,
maintenance work. I need some maintenance work
man.
done every now and again.
Well, I'm gonna throw something up on here on this screen for you while you in this. Let me get it set up. I want to throw something on this screen for you. This is a happy couple. I'm gonna say a couple, and they're explaining why the average people, or you and I, or whomever's listening, may be, what is this? What you call it? What?
A polyamory.
Polyamory, whatever the hell that is. But
Well, they just call it poly for short. Poly
oh,
relationship.
okay, poly relationship. Why you may be in a poly relationship. So let's click on here and see. Let me get us fired up. We're gonna get us fired up. We're gonna go with. Let me get us up here. Get up here. There you go, buddy. There you go. We're gonna go with reason number one.
You always felt limited or confined in traditional relationships, okay?
So, what you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, when you let's say you're a married couple, you married, and everybody know, like, we had a guy that question us like, dog, don't you ever just get tired of the same woman and this and that? The other? That might be a reason that a person might want to have a poly relationship.
Yeah, yeah. He
You
felt
know,
limited.
he
He
felt
felt
felt felt
limited.
limited, and
Uh, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through all six of these, or we can go by one by one. What would you prefer?
just do one by one. Let me see what he's saying. I think I saw that video though.
All right. Yeah, let me see what it is. See what the soul brother talking about. You got some beautiful queens back there.
It makes it hard to commit. Now, a lot of guys out here, ladies too, have been single for a long time. And a lot of that reason is because you don't want to commit. Part of the reason you don't want to commit is because you don't want to give up everything else that you got going on. You know what I mean?
Freedom. Yes.
Absolutely. And you think that because you're in a relationship, it means you have to what? Settle down. We know we hear this word. You settle down. Ah man, I'm giving up the game, bro.
Yeah.
That's what dudes. I got to give up the whole game.
Too many fish in the ocean.
Right.
Yes.
And even if it's just doing what you like to do, or keeping the friends you already have maintained. If you are a female, and you have some male friends, you may not want to lose those male friends. The guy that you're dating may not be worthy of you getting rid of those male friends, even if it's not sexual. So you'll just stay single. You may have a lot of things in your life going on to where you just don't want to commit, and a lot of it is because once you commit, you're not going to have the liberty to do those things, or you're going to be doing.
Let's cook on that right there. This committee, because that's what a lot of people say about men. They just don't want to commit to one woman and stuff like that. So what he's saying so far, what's your opinion on what he's saying right now?
To go outside of that, if you're looking at a commitment, if a man in a relationship, he is committed. He's committed. That goes back to the saying of, if you were to do something outside of your relationship, are you providing the woman, you doing it outside the relationship, you provide her the same thing? You got a primary, you might have a secondary. Do the secondary get everything the primary get? And then that's a
Is that the
commitment.
question? Are you
It's
asking the people? Do the
no,
secondary
I'm
get?
just I'm just no, I'm just saying, if you was to see, cheating for a man and woman is going to be two different outlooks, because for the most part, men ain't cheating emotion with emotion. I did hear a comedian say, and I think it was Holcomb say, women gonna cheat with somebody they look that they like or they have feelings for.
Mm-hmm.
With the
Mm-hmm.
man, hey, if you're gonna do it, it might be one and done. Hey, that was just for then. I just needed you at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah,
if the woman, your thing for me is providing the body, and you give to somebody else, then that's a form of cheating. Mine is to give you my resources. If I buy you a house and then buy a side piece of house, buy you a car, buy a side piece of car, then I would be cheating, because I'm taking from what I bring to the table.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I know a lot of people look
and
at it as BS, but that's the truth.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
a woman ain't gonna have the sexual appetite that a man has, for the most part,
mhm.
by and large.
And honestly, I think a lot of people are looking at this poly relationship. They looking at it as more as a having a threesome all the time and stuff like that.
That's
And
not true.
I don't think that me either. I'm looking at it as one female because by the looks of what he has chosen, what this gentleman has chosen, it looks like they are other than the skin tone, they're totally different. You know, one is all natural, and the other, she just looked like a laid back relaxed type of woman. And then you got, you can, and me personally, I can see it, which one is the wild one and which one is the wild one in bed and which one is the wild one outside of the bed, because you can see it. A real what we call so-called a real nigga can see stuff like that. You know what I mean? I can see all that. I see
Yeah,
it in
because
the
I'm looking.
eyes.
I just see it in the mannerisms of how one of them a little anxious to ready to say something.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I
oh yeah,
mean?
oh yeah. Let's get back on here and
And
see what they
all
cooking
right,
about. Let me see what else they talking about, because this shit's getting interesting right here. Where you at? Hit the play button, Cal.
Doing your partner wrong. That could mean if you enjoy, having sexual encounters, partying, just doing whatever you want to do. You feel limited when you're in a relationship. It doesn't matter who you're dating. It's just something you always feel. It's just you feel like you never can be yourself. All right. Um,
Number two.
I put here that have you ever felt like you're not being an individual, but instead you're always focused on being faithful to your partner, right? And my question is, does that come from a place of love, right? Freedom and security, or does it come from a place of ownership, jealousy, fear, and possession? So if you are being faithful to your partner out of love, freedom, and security, That's perfectly fine. You might be monogamous. But if you are being faithful to your partner, and you know what I'm calling faithful, the things that you and your partner have agreed that you shouldn't do, right? If you're doing those things to benefit your relationship as far as your partner, because you don't want to get broke up with, right? Or like I said, possession or ownership, you might be polyamorous, right? So just why are you being faithful? Is it because you want to be faithful or because you don't want to get broke up with? Because a lot of y'all be faithful just because you don't want to cheat,
It's
right?
what you're supposed to
Right.
do. You're supposed to be faithful, but in deep down, it's within yourself. Every time you cater to this person, it gets on your nerves. You're like, I just want to be me. I just want to do
Ooh.
what I want to do. I shouldn't have to blase, blase, blase.
Facts. And many of you men, you might ask a lady out and she'll tell you, I have a boyfriend, but if I didn't, right? And many of you ladies, you might ask a man out, boy, if I didn't have a girl, they know they want to talk to you, but they know talking to you could ruin their relationship, right?
Ooh. Ooh. And listening to this, we're gonna have a lot of ladies. We're gonna have a lot of ladies talking about they never cheated on their man and they don't do that. That's what they're gonna say. They don't do that. They don't cheat on the man and all that stuff like that. And when the ones who have cheated on their man, they're gonna have an excuse why they cheated on their man.
They man made them do it. So they man took them somewhere and told them, go have sex with somebody right now.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
man
Put a
made them
gun
do
to the
that.
head. Put a
Yeah,
gun to
yeah.
the head and stuff like that. And I think that's interesting on what they just said that are you not wanting to cheat on your spouse or your other because of you don't want to be broken up with. Ooh, that cuts deep right there.
Yeah,
That's deep.
yeah.
That's real deep.
Yeah, you know that possession. I
Yeah,
married you just for me
yeah.
and me only.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like to know how true that is, ladies. I like to know how true that is, ladies, because I figure y'all are the ones whom get in. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I don't run into a lot of tender dick motherfuckers. They be tender as a motherfucker. They pretend like they ain't, but they tender as hell now. There's nothing wrong with it. All right, let's get to number 3. We got what, 6 of these? This is the halfway mark right here already. Goddamn. And this shit sounding pretty good. All right, what we got? Number 3. Is that 2?
Oh, I don't. Might have been two. You might want to speed up the process. But this is a growing thing, man. I mean, they ain't saying now that 10% of relationships are poly. 10% out of the millions of couples. That's a large number. Say it's big
That
in
is.
Atlanta, big in
That's,
Atlanta,
that,
big in Houston, and then Nevada just decriminalized polygamy. Where you can't have no more than one wife. Nevada, wait a minute, was it Nevada? Utah decriminalized it. They say, hey, you want to have more than one wife? That's not a crime.
mm, I don't see it, nothing wrong with it
You know, if you if
to
you go
have two
back,
women on a mountaintop.
but if you go back and you in the Bible, if you go back to the first, uh, if you go back to the Bible times, they had multiple wives. Who changed that?
I don't know.
Who
That's a
said
good question.
no? That ain't right.
That's
Because
a
they
damn
said
good
that the,
question.
the the Ten Commandments say you do not commit adultery, but you can't commit adultery if you're married. So instead of committing adultery, they will marry the woman. So you might have 10 wives because there's
See,
nothing
that's
in the
why.
vows. There's nothing in the marriage vows that say that don't commit adultery.
Yeah, that's why. Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that he wasn't committing adultery on his wife because he said he was married to those women that he had them babies by. So A lot of people don't know that, but
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna go that deep and you say, that's just wrong, it wasn't wrong in the sight of God.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you're trying to say that man found a loophole? He found a
Oh yeah,
loophole and
oh yeah. Me and I always find a loophole in some shit. You know that shit. Let me see what else he got to say here. Hold on. Can you hear that?
nah.
You can't. All right. Hold on. Come on.
Even if it wasn't physical
How
cheating,
about
you
now?
flirted
Yeah.
up until the point of it.
Right.
Maybe didn't get to it. Some of us got caught before we got to commit the act, but that's still cheating, right? Mm-hmm. You can't stop cheating to save your life. If that's you, you might be polyamorous, okay? Mm-hmm. 3, does your one partner fulfill you? All right, we learn so much about ourselves through others, through hanging out with others, through dating others, right? And good or bad, these interactions help us to evolve. Each one of us are a whole universe, right? And so
That's interesting. Does that one partner satisfy you or fulfill you?
They probably do to a certain extent, but like I say, when it come down to a man, you don't find a vast abundance of women. She might fulfill you sexually as far as what you may do in bed, but the amount of time when it hit a man, it hit a man. He ready. She might not be ready every time you're ready.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and I heard him say, "Well, we can outlast y'all." Yeah, because you ain't actually, as you would say, doing the pounding. But do you want to have that all day long? And you hear women say it all the time. Hell, that's all y'all think about. I mean, sometimes and that's a way of a woman saying, "Man, hey, I appreciate you. Being showing some gratitude. Let me go ahead and
Yeah,
take care of my man right quick." But
yeah.
that right quick might be back to back for us, and it might just be one time for her. But I notice a lot now in these rap because this rap age and these young, I be hearing all you see a lot of women now talking about they want to go some rounds. No, y'all don't. No, you
Hell
don't.
no. Hell
No, you
no.
don't. When you say that, you don't.
Hell
Because I'm gonna tell you
no.
something. If you look up the word nympho, if you look up the word nymphomaniac or nympho, it
Mm-hmm.
says a female with the uh, excessive desire, a female who have an excessive desire for sex. It say a female. It don't
A
say male.
female. It don't say
Yeah.
male. It says a
Oh, they say a
female. Go
male, male,
down.
male. We just know y'all want to get down.
Yeah, yeah. A
Female,
female. Y'all get that,
you doing
ladies?
more than what you should be. You doing more than what's it's kind of abnormal for them to have. Which I'm saying you have some because you have nympho women,
Oh
but
yeah. Oh yeah.
it's not a harsh number of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because some
Mm-hmm.
nights, hey, I don't feel like it. Them nights add up.
Man, hey, I think I met a nympho before. At least that's what she claimed to be, a nympho.
If you met one, you'll know.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Let me check him out, see what he talking about. Number 4.
4, communication and honesty are very important to you. You absolutely hate lying and being unfaithful, right? And being in an unfaithful relationship can cause you to lie to protect yourself or either the feelings of your spouse, right, or your partner. So if you don't like
Mm.
lying, right,
Mm.
if you fall into that trap where you do cheat, right, or you do something unfaithful, it can cause you to even treat your spouse different because you feel so guilty and bad for it. Now you go home and you don't even treat her or him right because you done messed up. You know you've broken the rules, and now there's this thought in the back of your mind that they don't truly love you because they don't truly know you. If your spouse knew everything that you were hiding from them, would they still be with you? That will haunt you. That'll sit there right in the back of your mind because you know you're lying about something, and you know they don't know who you truly are. They're in love with the image of you. The idea that you're selling to them is who they love. They don't love you. They don't know you because you're not being honest. The 5th
Mm.
reason you might be polyamorous, okay, we get into it. You trust and love the connection with your partner. You are confident that no one can replace the love that you have with them, and interacting with them with other people, like I said, may actually strengthen your relationship. So you know that nothing is going to come between you and the person that you love. Okay. So you're fully confident in pursuing other relationships, whether they be sexual or friendship, business, or whatnot. You know they won't distort or contaminate the relationship that you have, because your partner that you're with, you know they're there for life, right? And so for a lot of you guys who
That's interesting. That right there, I can literally say that's interesting. That right there, that you that number 5. What you think about it?
Let's go back to number 4 right quick.
Number
About
4.
the no, I mean don't play it, but I'm just saying. He said, the person don't know everything about you. I don't think nobody should. I think that it's just me now. I think that once I enter a relationship, the past is the past.
Yeah, yeah,
I have had some relationships, and then a woman will ask, "Well, who you been with?" I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with where we at right now. I'm with you. I've been with
yeah,
you. Let's
yeah.
not go down that road. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
I don't want to know who you been with.
No,
Because if
no.
I did, I probably
What?
like hell no.
Well, I ain't gonna say I don't want to know. I am gonna ask. Have this motherfucker done had some threesomes? Because you know what I'm saying. Has
Uh,
she
well,
has
you're
she
gonna do some
been?
homework now. You're gonna do some
Yeah, yeah,
background
yeah.
check
It's
on
gonna
it.
be some more because you don't want to marry somebody that's a complete whore. Let's
Nah,
just put it on down. Because
nah.
you got some they'll hide this shit. They'll hide it
Come on.
as long as they can. If you don't do your research on it, they
Well, come
ain't
on
gonna
now.
tell you
How
that.
many? If you go to whatever, if you go to Paducah, if you go to Boonville or whatever, you
Yeah,
go there, and a woman that's been around, you already know, because that name is gonna be out there. That's why you got a reputation. That's why you hear the words. She got a reputation. It ain't got back to you before you kicked it with her. Somebody done told you something. You can't hide that. You can't hide a woman that's been ran through.
I somewhat disagree with that
Really?
because yes, and the reason why I know for a fact that I have ran into women in my past that had been ran through that I never thought they had been ran through. She kept that shit
No.
on the D. I'm telling you, she had kept
How
that
did you
shit on
find
the
out though?
DL.
How did you find out?
Actually, I found out through her. I found out through her. It was just no holding conversation with her and letting her drop her guards and how she explained how she kept it on the DL and all that stuff like that because motherfucker want to fuck her so bad and shit
Now
like
I
that.
was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. The only way I can see that really happening is she is bad in bed, and they don't want that getting out. Because now that's one thing I do know from as a man, you ain't gonna discuss that. If she was all right to trash, you be like, man. But if she got that good, you trying to keep that
Yeah.
on the you trying to keep that on the wraps.
You trying to keep that on the wraps. Exactly. You trying to keep that shit up on the wraps and shit like that.
Because you might try to
And
go back.
not only that, you don't want another motherfucker trying to backdoor you and shit.
Yeah. Why would she
Yeah.
tell you that though?
Shit. Some women, if you like I said, a lot of folks, this is my thing. A lot of men, they just get to their fucking. They don't give a damn about nothing else, man. They get to their fucking whatever. Now, if you start talking to a woman, afterwards and holding some type of conversation, they gonna let their guards down because they're gonna be like, okay, this dude really care for me and stuff like that because he want to know. And some women who wants to be just open, honest, they're gonna tell it.
No.
They just gonna really tell it.
So tell me this. Would you tell me this? Would a man be more concerned about who a woman slept with or how many she slept with?
Oh man, let me see. I'm gonna say for me, it's gonna be who, because the reason why I say that is because
So you wouldn't care how
you
many. You just long as it ain't somebody that you didn't want her to hit.
No, cause it may be a
So
motherfucker who I know that got some type of disease. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
So
just
I'm
say
looking at it at that aspect. Like, you fucked him. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't this motherfucker got some type of
so she
you
had
can't
50,
get rid of disease?
so she had 50 men and all of them was clean. You cool with that?
No, no,
Come on now, give me
no,
one
no,
or
no,
the
no,
other.
no, no. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying, no, what I'm saying is I am gonna watch who you lay down with because I want to know the kind of men
So you got to have
that
both. You got to
turns
know
your
how.
motherfucking. I'm gonna have to know both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think women want to know both? Do they want to know how many or who?
Who? The women just want to know who because it's all about competition with them. It's all about competition with a woman. It's all about competition with a woman. That bitch ain't no good. She ain't
You
no
know,
good.
and I believe that. And another thing I believe too, women say, especially the older women, because I have asked a few, what does it matter if a man that she's established and he can provide, but he's not good in bed, and they prefer him being good in bed, but they also prefer that he don't have that many women in his life. You can't be a porn star but banging one woman.
Hell no, you can't.
You gotta have some
You,
experiences
hey,
behind you.
you gonna have to know how to get that damn plantation funk going. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Getting that motherfucking aroma going. And once you get that goddamn plantation funk, woo, shit,
Man,
it's
where did
so.
you get that from?
Oh man, I got that from shit. Black Fight Fan, man, dude out of
Uh,
Texas. I be listening to his stuff, man. That dude be tripping me. I talk about some
uh,
plantation funk. You know, I got the shirt. I got the shirt. You know, I be
I
wearing
didn't know
around. Yeah,
that.
it is showing on there two rabbits fucking, but it don't look like it. But it's all
Oh,
right.
okay, okay.
Plantation
But
funk. Yeah, you know, she get that motherfucking plantation funk going on there. Let's get to number 6, man. Ah, shit. Ooh, all righty. Number
hold on,
6.
Cal. You didn't say what number 5. You didn't say when you gonna stick on that.
I don't forget what the hell number 5 was. Let me
Uh,
try to go back a little. Let me see. See what number 5 talking
Actually,
about.
they may not. They actually may never stop loving you. Them wanting you guys who may have a spouse ask you about polyamory, you may find it offensive to you. It may make you jealous to hear it, and you may feel like, well, if I let them do this, they're gonna stop loving me. Actually, they may not. They actually may never stop loving you. Them wanting to pursue someone else may not have anything to do with their love for you personally. All right. 6,
I think you were talking
you
about
are
the.
aware that you can love and or be attracted to more than one person at the same time. I saw this the other day, like a meme where it was like, can a man love a woman and cheat on her? And we saw so many men on there saying, absolutely he can. We saw women on there saying, yes, you can love a man and still cheat on him, right? Because we do these things. A lot of times we may feel bad for it, but we slept with the person that we slept with. We cheated with the person that we cheated with because something in us desired them. Something in them was fulfilling us, and that's why we did it. Now we feel bad, and we know that we still love that partner. That
Let's go there. Let's go there. What it just said.
yeah, let me tell you
Can
something funny. Let me tell you something funny about that. I used to
yeah.
work. I used to work with a guy that he used to work with us, but he left now.
Uh-huh.
He told me one time, and this guy is well, I can't say he big in the church, but I can say he religious or whatever. And
Yeah.
he said he always prayed before he cheated, and I'm like, damn, how that
Wow.
work out?
That's what I like to know. Damn.
How you gonna ask for forgiveness for something you about to do?
What I want to know is we're gonna go there. What he just said. He said. Hold on. Damn, that's true.
Can you love a person and cheat on them?
Yeah, yeah. You know, can you love a person to cheat on them? I think that answer is yes. But my
Yeah.
thing is, do you love that person if you continue to cheat with that same person that you cheated on her with?
See, then I guess you put that on the category of catching feelings.
What you
You know what
mean?
I'm saying? You start catching feelings for the side piece or the person you hit. I wouldn't recommend that for no man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now that
Mm.
just you do it, but could you know, that's just something I ain't never do. If I messed around on somebody I was in a relationship with, it wasn't to have have a whole nother relationship on the side.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just,
Mm.
I'm in a relationship. I'm gonna do this, and then we no, don't call me. We ain't. You know what I'm saying? We don't
Yeah.
start up a relationship too. But
But
yeah,
that,
I
that
think
comes to your point of what you said about your boy Kevin Samuels, and that name just keep coming up. The man been gone for some months, and that I'm telling you, that
that's
legacy
my
he
guy.
laid down, that
That's my
legacy he
guy.
laid down, man, it just made no sense, boy. He laid it down. It's all good. It's all good. But that comes to that point to where, if I'm not mistaken, I heard you say to me once before that if you have the what is that the finances or the resources, a man can have two women.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm
he got
wrong. I think what
options. Yeah,
yeah,
he got
yeah,
options.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you look at and you look at women. They trying to get with a man that who have these means. When I say means, have the resources. So they have these means to do what they
Yeah.
want to do. And one woman might just not be enough, but he might be faithful. I mean, I ain't gonna say faithful. He might have one woman. That's his primary. That's what I'm gonna say. That's his primary woman. But she know and he know he also can have other women too.
Hmm. Hmm.
Most
Yeah.
men, like most men, if they have a successful business or they have, you look at Jerry Jones. It's coming up nearly every other year. He feeling on somebody to somebody. His wife ain't going nowhere.
For what?
Yeah. Well,
For
you
what?
have women that will leave. Like I think Tiger Woods' wife was the biggest fool of them all.
Hell yeah. Listening to the public. That's all it
Yeah.
was. She was listening to the public and probably listening to some damn lawyer talking about, Carol, we can get you so and so many millions and this and that. Yeah. How's her spending habits?
Hmm.
How's her spending habits? Because
Yeah.
he gonna be steady gaining. What is she gonna be steady gaining? Especially only thing for what I was told, she wasn't up but the only thing she had in her was what? Being a fucking maid.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
he
babysitter or
why he
something like
went
that.
why the fuck he gonna marry that? That's a simp, but hey, whatever. God damn. But
Yeah,
yeah.
but look what he took out of. I mean, and men do that. That's why I tell women all the time the peace. Maybe she brought him peace. He can take a babysitter or a McDonald's worker and okay, look at the hierarchy, which has been said before. If a man in England, he's the king.
Yeah. Damn, I
He's
can't
the
see
king.
this. There we go.
No matter who he married, no matter who he be with. Once he married her, she becomes a queen. If she work at McDonald's and she did whatever, she could be the lowest of the low. She automatically, because he married her, becomes a queen, right?
Yep. Yep.
He dies, and then she decides she gonna.
Somebody must have called, but too. All
He
right.
dies. He dies, and she remarry a man. You know what that man becomes?
Don't tell me he become a king. No, actually, he become the fucking husband of a queen. That's it.
Yeah, he becomes a husband of a queen. He has
He
so
don't have anything.
right. So the man makes. So when you hear a lot of my women, a lot of my black women call themselves
Uh-oh.
queen. Where your king at?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess they. But hey, they listening to these celebrity women, talking about you don't need a man. And I wanna, why we on this subject? Why is it?
Right, what?
It's always the black woman, that say they don't need a man. Why is that when you don't hear that shit from these Orientals, the Mexican women, the white women. Now they'll tell you behind closed doors, but they're not finna say that shit publicly. Not a majority, hell no, because they know better. Because they already know shit. I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get our family right. And then they sell that bullshit to these black women. These black women just run along with that bullshit, dumb shit. I mean, complete just dumb shit. And then
it's
you
a
want to blame the man for it.
it's a small percentage of men that uh it's going to be polar opposites. There's a small percentage of men. Either you're going to take the man that has have his shit together, and I mean he got money and everything, or it's going to be the man that ain't got nothing that's going to live with you. But they never focus on that middle class guy. There's
Mm-hmm.
an average earning man that's out here
Mm-hmm.
grinding because
Mm-hmm.
the dude that ain't got nothing, he a thug, and that appeals to him. And the dude that got everything, every woman want him. So you in competition of trying to get him, but you just don't want to say, okay, my guy, he works at a factory. He's just a good dude, and he out here getting it.
Yeah.
That ain't that
Yeah.
ain't that ain't appealing enough
Yeah. You ain't
because
respecting it.
he really ain't. Because I'm making, if I'm making 50,000 and she making 50,000, she feel like she's settling for me.
Yeah. Yeah. How is it?
Yeah,
You you and I we pretty much making the same amount, but if you find somebody like that, especially with a guy that they got his stuff together and both of y'all making similar the same thing a year, and a man who got his shit together, that man gonna outshine that woman because he know that what he has to do, and he know he have more fights to fight more than her, if you know what I mean, because he got to fight. You already know the black man is gonna be the most hated, the most wanted, sought out, whatever you want to call it. The black man gonna always be that one, and if that man got his shit together, shoot, he gonna be grinding like a motherfucker. Yeah,
and
ladies, if you see a single black man out there grinding and he don't look that hot to you or whatever you want to say, you best to go pick him up because that man is making some moves.
he making moves, and he focused, and he determined. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, if you a woman 32 to 37 gonna have it bad. She the in between chick. She's that one. She's still trying to fight with reality, and I'm talking about a single one now. If she's still trying to fight with the reality of I don't need nobody until why I don't have nobody, and they out there searching, trying to grab, but because you look at a woman that's probably in her 40s, 9 times 40 or over, she probably backtracking. What a dude that said he give me the world? He ain't finna get the world now because guess what?
Hell
I'm
no.
gonna tell you now. Yesterday prices ain't today prices.
Hell no, you might well forget that. Trust me,
Oh,
that
I,
motherfucker that you saw looking for, he don't went on to the next best thing. But go
shoot,
ahead.
yeah. He 40 now, dating somebody 28.
Oh
And
yeah.
what the young woman like, nah, I ain't got it. I tried to get you.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
tried, but
she wants to go ride that dick carousel a little bit longer, and then after you don't got on every seat on that damn dick carousel, you want to jump up off of it. No, it don't work like that, ladies. It just and you got some that thinks that I'm gonna ride this dick carousel until I'm 40. When I'm 40, I'm gonna get married. You may get married. But are you gonna get married to whom you really want to, or are you just gonna settle for something that you really don't want?
she gonna have to really settle for what won't her. It turns to what wants you now instead of what you want. That's when you
Exactly.
when you hit that when you hit the up in age because I mean if I'm taking whatever I have and I know I'm on see the thing about it is men know we know that it's gonna cost us. We accepted that if you are an unattractive man or overweight man and you see other men can see you with a badass woman, we already know that dude got some money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We
Yo,
understand that. We
we
understand
damn
that.
sure used to look at what is that, JoJo Jodis, and be like, God damn,
Yeah,
that ugly motherfucker, he got them women, don't he? Biggie Smalls, rest in peace, brother.
yeah,
Rest in
yeah.
peace.
But he had options because he had money, and we accept that. We understand that's what it takes. But you
Yeah.
could take a woman that's overweight and whatever, and think she thinks she's supposed to get the pick of the litter.
Woo. Oh yeah. She thinks
A
she finna
woman,
get a man that's making 500 grand, a six pack. What else?
6 figures.
Six figures, a porn star. She
Yeah,
gonna get everything. That's what she expect to get. And you
yeah. She
like,
expect that.
wow. After she done sat there and rode the dick carousel for 20 years, done slutted people done slutted her completely out, and then you wanna talk about what you deserve. What?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm experienced. I can do this. Because I want something that for my money. I want to get close to new as I can get it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna spend. I'm not gonna get a. I'm not gonna spend. Let's say I like the Mercedes G wagon, about 120,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend 120,000. I'm gonna spend 120,000 for a 2022. I ain't spend 120,000 for 1998.
Shit, no.
It's a better
Yo.
model. They come with more features. It come with more features. It's a better model.
Hell yeah, man.
I
That's
call
crazy,
you done
motherfucker,
been
man.
you've been around, man. You know what they call them, race car tires. They call them slicks. The grip ain't
Yeah.
on there, nothing. They just slick. but
Oh my
but
goodness.
a woman did just say, okay, the man, this we're gonna use Biggie, guy. Rest in peace, Biggie Smile. You take Biggie, and he had him a pick of women that he could have, and he had them.
Yeah.
Then you take, the girl that played Precious, and she got
Mm.
fame. She got some fame about herself, and she got money, but
Mm-hmm.
she couldn't get but she got a man now, some white, goofy looking white guy, and she
Mm-hmm.
probably could have. I don't know if she could have got the type of black guy she would have wanted with what she had. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
You
don't
see,
think she
a
could have.
woman, a woman money spend a lot different for. 'Cause for one thing, the money don't mean a lot to. But even if a guy that's pimping, he still got a standard.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
see you will see guys in the hood that you would say, okay, he got money because the way he looking, he got a bad girl. But you won't see, damn, that girl, she got money. She ain't got no dude that other women would consider handsome, even if
Yeah.
she got the money. Because guys be like, look, I smash behind doors, but nah, we ain't going out in public.
Yeah, I know, right? And that's crazy that the chick that played, I forgot her name, Precious. She
She had
do
a
got a
funny name, but
goofy
that's
looking
funny.
at she do got a goofy ass looking white guy, you know. And the what is that? Videsta, I forgot what they call them bitches. Goddamn. They talking about you go girl, you get you a white man and stuff like that. You think that chick wanted a white man? No.
And then,
No.
I'm gonna take another prime example. You look at Dennis
Uh,
Rodman, black women. Oh, he just like white women. No, he tried, y'all,
yep. He tried you. He,
and
he
he had
tried you.
money, and you like, nah, hell nah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so hey, he went, he crossed the fence.
Shit. And with her, I like I said, I don't think that chick wanted no damn. She wanted her brother with some abs, wake up in the morning, lay that motherfucking bohol to her real good. Shit.
But
Man.
yeah, but the poly thing, man, that's to get back on that. That's a real deal. That's a three. And like I said, I think it work out for if you really that type of chick that just saying, hey, this is all I need you for, you know, a roll in the hay, as they say every once in a while. That might
Yeah.
really be the situation for you because if you come down to it, man, look, let me tell you something that happened to me. I think it was Christmas. I think I told you about it too. My first time in life I ever seen it. In my life, I was walking into Walmart, car full of, well, I didn't say car full, but I know with three adult women. Remember me telling you
Mm-hmm.
that the three adult women, they had a couple of kids in there. So they was like, "Excuse me, sir," and I'm thinking, "Damn, okay, what's up?" Because I'm thinking they lost, and and they were like, "Can you give us some money, for us to get something to eat?" Which
No, I don't remember this story right
okay,
here.
but they was asking me to give them money to get something to eat, which I don't carry, a lot of people don't carry cash no more, and I'm one of them. I just swipe. But anyway, but they were like, okay, and they went on about their way. But I thought about it. I'm like, damn, I never seen a black woman out panhandling before.
Damn.
And and this was the time just a little bit after, which I don't know their situation, but this was the time right after the government gave them all this money and this and that the other, and which I did see some in there with the weave and the eyelashes.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
done messed up. Y'all done messed up some money. And why is it three women? I can't say they was bad looking women, but you got a built-in money maker. Why y'all out here ask for money?
That's a good question. That's a damn
You
good
might not,
question.
and I'm not saying that you should go out here and prostitute, but you got that one guy that you can go to and hit him up for some change.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How did they look? How did they look? The
I
women that
it,
was
it, it
panhandling.
was that night, but I don't think they were bad looking women. Now they was inside a car. I don't know exactly,
Oh, I was gonna say, how was the shape? How was the body? How was the?
but still,
How did they
still
present
that
themselves?
Calvin, that sells all day. You can find somebody all day.
Man,
One of y'all good for one of y'all good for at least $40. I know.
that's crazy though. Damn.
But I have never I've seen white women, I've seen white guys, I've seen black guys panhandling. Never seen a black woman. Never until that day.
Let
And
me
it,
just
and
see. Have I ever seen a black
I
woman
just never seen them just stop and act. I mean, y'all got to the point, they got to the point now, you just asking for money. You ain't even offering nothing. You just asking.
asking for money? I seen only one. Most of them. Well, I ain't gonna say panhandling. I'm gonna say the ones be on them corners out there with them signs and stuff. I only seen one black woman out there, and I seen plenty of white women, black men, and white men. And I only see one. And I don't know how the hell she get to do it over on in Ridgeland. She be in Ridgeland doing hers, and I'm trying to figure out how. But anyway, that's the only one. I
But
have
that's the
seen.
I think the one you talking about, but she look like she got some issues though.
Yeah, she looked like she may be
A little
crazy. Yeah,
mental or something, right?
yeah, yep,
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. In which she may be. But
yeah.
the crazy thing about that also that I found out too, I didn't know you have to have you got to go and pay to get what they call it? Oh, you had to go and get something in order for you to panhandle. You got to pay to get that. You just can't just go out there and do it.
Damn,
Yeah. But yeah,
that's
man.
crazy. I didn't know that.
But you can
Shit, the
really,
government ain't playing, is it? Shit.
yeah, he want money. He want money from people who asking for money.
Damn, what the fuck? The government making sure everybody pay dude bombs. He don't give a damn.
But I am
Shit.
consider I am curious to know if that beyond a thing for a woman to actually, because some women are in relationships and they know their man cheat. So what's the difference of him just having her up there?
What you mean?
Like some women know their man stepping out and they just like,
Oh,
hey, so why not combine the income for financial stability and just say, hey, and you know
base,
her and y'all know each other, and you know what I'm saying?
basically, what you're saying is, why don't you just make this relationship a business relationship?
Yeah. I mean,
Basically.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And most of them is. I think that the relationship them Clintons had was a straight business relationship.
You don't think Jay-Z and Beyonce is not business?
Oh yeah, that's business. That's straight business.
She a billionaire, he a billionaire. Why would who she gonna mess with?
I don't know.
You know
I
what I'm
don't.
saying?
eh, I was gonna go something, but I ain't gonna go nowhere with
They're
that.
just
But
like Oprah Winfrey.
that
Oh, oh,
story.
well, that's why you think Oprah ain't gonna get married to nobody. Who can match her money?
There's plenty of white men out there can match it. Yeah, she thinks she half white anyway. I don't want that fat bitch anyway, and I don't even like calling white. I can't stand mammies, man. I can't stand a mammy ass symbol that are bad
She got
to
a black
your
man.
culture.
She got a black
Who's
man.
Statman?
Yeah. Hey man, don't
That
say nothing about
motherfucker.
light skinned man. Don't say that.
Oh, you
Don't do
know I
that.
was just
Don't
gonna
do
say
it.
that motherfucker
Don't
just
do
as
it.
light as your ass, man. That motherfucker look like a guy. He just as light as you. Shit, you already know what I was gonna say. Hell
Don't
yeah.
do that. Don't do that. Don't talk
Shit.
about the
And
white brother.
Statman ain't studying her. I guarantee you Statman fucking everything but her. Statman probably fucking a man. He probably fucking another man instead of her shit. I ain't trying to
Damn.
fuck that bitch here.
We're talking about
That's what he
Stedman.
said.
Stedman the stud, bro. He's stud muffin.
Man, give me your closing, man. And let's get our ass up out of here.
All right. Hey, it's something worth considering to all, especially women up in age, and they got it together, and just feel like, hey, a relationship with one man just not gonna happen, but it's something to look into. Men, like I say, stand on, get your spot back. Women support that movement. Get in alignment with a good man.
I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. I don't see nothing wrong. What the hell did I just do? I don't see nothing wrong with it. Yeah, ladies, get in line with that man's program because y'all may just like that program. Y'all may just like it. I'm quite sure y'all not gonna like the aspect of him laying down with someone else. But y'all need to cut all that out. Come on, piece of shit. There it is right there. I'm gonna leave y'all on this note right here. If I can find it where y'all thought y'all was going. Here you go right here. Hold on here. Where am I at? Fair usage, y'all. Can you hear that said?
uh
You can't?
I can't hear it.
Hold on. Uh how about now?
No, I still can't hear it.
Oh shit. I hate that. It's it in the air.
Mm.
So what the hell is on my legs? Yeah. Get around. It's your best friend Kim.
Can't
Body,
hear
body,
him.
body. I can't even get that shit on there. What the hell?
Mm.
I hate that.
Hey
I'm about
man,
to
but
figure
somebody
that one
did somebody did bring something up to me though that we're gonna have to talk on. We got to start talking on. We got to do a show on man laws because some of these brothers out here violating.
out. Hell yeah. We sure got to do that right there. That
Yeah.
man law, because there'd be a lot of motherfuckers violating on that. Breaking me off that double play. You, man, let's get our ass up out of here, man. This is Calvin from C Mode TV and Cedric the Springer. And I see your ass when I see you.